Hello hopefuls. All right, I don't have very long and I realized there's a lot of videos. Like, I've made videos every week somehow. I don't really know how I've been able to do that, but I have. But I've not watched all videos for I think 2 or 3 weeks. So I just went back and watched all the videos I think I missed. I hope I didn't miss any. And I've made some notes. And I know that this month we're talking about, well, we're revisiting old videos. I felt like this kind of counts because these are old videos that I just haven't seen yet. But I think I won't be doing any of that in this week, hopefully, or I don't think I'm gonna have time next week, to be honest. I've got a very busy Sunday, but hopefully at some point in this month, I'll be able to look back at old videos or do something in that vein. But we're just gonna backtrack to Booktober and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because we finally all finished it. Sorry, that's my bad, but what a book, what a book. Anyway, Sam, your video about finishing the book and reading for your inner child, I've just made some notes about each video and I'm gonna talk about yours first, because I like to go chronologically. So you said something about how as soon as, by the way, spoilers for the book. You said that as soon as you read about Evelyn having breast cancer that you were like, right, she's leaving, she's gone. And I had the exact same, like that wasn't a surprise to me one bit, that was such a given. And then you mentioned about whether or not you think Monique had a conversation with her mum about her father and Harry Cameron. And I thought about this too, and I was wondering, I was kind of sad that it wasn't written into the book. I would like to think that she did, because I do think it's such a big secret to hold. And also because she does have the physical letter. A, it helps to explain, but B, what if Monique's mum ever comes across it? Like, isn't that so much worse than her just telling her? Obviously, on the flip side of that, you want to protect the mum and you don't want to upset her. And should you be burdening her with this information as well? I don't know what's going on outside. Someone's having a party. But I think, not that I can place myself in this situation even remotely, but if something like this were to happen to me, I'd like to think that I would share it with my mum because I feel I would want that support and to be able to go through it together. But hopefully I'll never have to find out how I would react in that situation. Then you also mentioned about how you think it must be such strong writing to be able to write a character that is so morally corrupt. Well, maybe not even corrupt, but like obviously bad, but that you can still understand every decision they've made. And I agree, I think that's so interesting and incredibly well done. And I also want to go and find lots more books by this author. I think it's very interesting. And then at the end, you mentioned about maybe we should do it again sometime. And you mentioned this in the second video as well that I haven't come to yet, but I do think we should do it again. I think it was so much fun. I don't know if I've ever done a book club, and if I have, it's never been very, I don't know, interesting or engaging necessarily, or the book hasn't been particularly good, I don't know. But this, I enjoyed this. I enjoyed being able to talk about it and share our thoughts and everything. Then, KATIE-REBEKAH, your video was about seeing Dear Evan Hansen, and I haven't yet. I missed out when it was in London because I think I was working overseas somewhere, and I still have not seen it live, and it is definitely one I want to see. And then you also mentioned that you have the book of it, and I have not read it, but I would be curious too. And then Sam, you did a Booktober wrap up. So first of all, you mentioned you've done lots of reading and I'm so happy for you. I haven't done loads, but I did more than I was expecting. And I was impressed by how quickly I was able to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because I was not expecting that of myself. Because I've read so many audiobooks this year and very few, if any, physical copy books. And I was worried that would be an issue, but it wasn't, amazingly. And 6 books in a month is very impressive. I don't have 2 little kids, and I don't think I've reached a single month this year that I've read more than 4, maybe 5, definitely not 6. So very well done. Then you mentioned about XX and that it's a romance. So first of all, I did not know it was a romance. Second of all, XX has been on my list of books to read for so long. And the reason why, I think you mentioned it was on BookTok, but I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know. But I first heard of it, I'm fairly certain because of Carrie. Let me see. Someone posted about Halloween reads on Instagram. I thought it was Carrie years ago, and XX was near the top of that list. Oh, I don't know if I'll have it. Oh, here we go. Yes, it was Carrie, and it was the second book on the list, and it was October 2021, 3 years ago. That's when I first heard about that book, and ever since then, I've been looking for a copy of it, and I still haven't read it. But now I'm even more curious to read it because I did not realize it was a romance. And then you said that your highest rated book of the month was The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Can't say I'm surprised, and I'm fairly certain, I think I only read 3 books this month, but I'm fairly certain that was my highest rated too. And by this month, of course, I mean October. And then again, you mentioned about enjoying the book club, and so did I. again. And then Katie-Rebekah, you spoke about your advent calendar and crafts and fry carts or crickets, I think you pronounce it, I don't know. And I want to say that for as long as you and Sam have been talking about the crickets, I feel like I need to call it cry carts. I'm gonna call it cry carts, I'm sorry if it's wrong, but otherwise it just sounds like I'm saying cricket like the animal, and that feels weird to me, or like the sport. Anyway, for as long as you guys have been talking about it, I haven't had a clue what it is, and I've not understood it at all. And then the other day, I don't know where I saw it, but I saw a video of someone using a cricket. Oh, turns out I can't make up my mind. Anyway, and I could finally see, if I'm not mistaken, that what it's used for is like a cutting tool that is very precise, like it can copy from the computer or digital things. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I finally know and understand what it is and what its purpose is. But anyway, that's everything from me, and I will see you hopefully next week. I really can't make any promises. Bye!